Well, good morning, Holiday Hill family. Happy Thursday. Happy Throwback Thursday. Back here in the youth room with our dear friend. And today's Throwback Thursday takes us to the time of the Revolutionary War. See, during the time of the Revolutionary War, our Continental Congress had to beg, borrow, barter to get the finances needed to wage war with basically the world's greatest superpower of the time. They had IOUs, they made promises, and some of those promises they couldn't keep, specifically with some of their very own officers. The way the story goes is when many of these officers found out that they weren't going to get payment for their services rendered, they figured they would take their payment in the form of land. Well, I just fought for this country, so now I will own this country. And the officers were planning to do a revolt, so much so that Alexander Hamilton, right-hand man of George Washington, was truly terrified of the implications of what was about to happen. But Washington decided he would talk to these men, meets them in a room, and he begins by reaching into his jacket pocket and pulling out a letter that was written by the Continental Congress. And again, what's this letter going to mean to these guys? They already hate the Continental Congress because they made promises they couldn't keep. I mean, really, what a Congress that just runs up debt? Who ever heard of that, right? He begins to read their letter, but as he's about to read the letter, he goes, well, hold on one second. He reaches in, he has to pull out a pair of glasses and put his glasses on. And he says, forgive me, guys. Forgive me, gentlemen. My service to this country, all these years of service to this country has now rendered me blind. I can hardly see. And it broke their hearts. Because here was a guy who served this country just like they did, who put it all on the line just like they did. And it cost them, just like it cost them. It was his humility and this moment of showing his own weakness that turned the hearts of these men from a full-on revolt. And it's why, one of the many reasons why, we have a country to this very day. So what do we learn from this? We need leaders. And it's easy to sit on a pedestal. It's easy to sit on a high and mighty throne and point and bark orders. But we need leaders who are willing to get into the trenches with people. We need leaders who are willing to be humble. We need leaders who are willing to serve. My encouragement to you today is to be that leader. Where are you in your life? Who can you humbly serve in the places that God has placed you? In moments like these, be like George and humbly serve the people around you, and let that speak bounds with respect to leadership. Take care, and God bless.